The Sun King and the Moon Princess, a dark romantic fantasy by Dream Girl, Drama Queen. Prologue at the eternal balance. Once upon a time, in a universe divided by light and shadow, two royal realms stood in perfect cosmic contrast at the kingdom of the sun and the kingdom of the moon. The Sun King ruled the blazing skies, a godlike figure born of fire and gold, powerful, divine, feared by all. He never smiled, he never loved. Women were meaningless to him, as his heart belonged to duty alone. But in the silvery shadows of night, far beyond the reach of his golden gaze, a young girl was born. The Moon Princess, with fair skin as soft as moonlight, blue eyes like enchanted oceans, and long brown hair that shimmered like silk. She was the most beautiful girl ever seen in the celestial worlds. Pure, innocent, kind-hearted, but cursed by prophecy that her beauty would awaken a god's madness, and so it did. Chapter 1. At the first glimpse it was the celestial convergence, a rare moment when the sun and moon crossed paths in the sky. A holy event. The Sun King, high in his blazing chariot, caught a glimpse of a girl dancing barefoot in a garden of moonflowers. One single glimpse, and it shattered him. For the first time in his eternal life, his breath caught, his golden eyes darkened, his chest ached. He fell in love, madly, obsessively, irrevocably. The Sun King had never wanted anything before, but now a broken bar. He needed her like the sun needs the sky, like fire needs air. Chapter 2. At the obsession, the Sun King became consumed. He watched her through secret flames and golden mirrors. Every movement, every smile, every tear. He wanted her to be his queen, his goddess, his everything. But he was dangerous, too powerful, too intense, and he knew it. So he stayed hidden at first. But when a young lunar prince tried to court her, the Sun King burned the prince alive, turning him into a pile of white ash under the stars. The message was clear: she belongs to me. Anyone who touches her dies. The Moon Kingdom panicked. They tried to hide the princess. They cloaked her behind spells and sent her into the mist isles. But it was too late. The sun had already chosen her. Chapter 3. At the abduction one night, under a blood moon eclipse, the Sun King broke the barrier between worlds. With a cloak of burning light and a heart thundering like war drums, he descended to the mist isles and took her. She fought, she screamed, she cried, but he only held her tighter, whispering, "I'm sorry, a broken bar, I love you too much. I can't live without you." He brought her to the solar palace, a realm of blazing gold, burning skies, and walls that shimmered like living flame. There, in a ceremony sealed by fire gods, he forced her to marry him. She had no choice. Chapter 4. At the fear, she lived in golden luxury, dressed in robes woven from sunfire, bathed in pools of molten gold, and fed fruits that shimmered like stars. He treated her like a queen, gentle, affectionate, protective. But she was terrified, because behind his love hid madness. He never let her go outside, never let her speak to other men. He kissed her like he would die without it. He held her like she was the only thing keeping him alive. Every night, he made love to her, passionate, fiery, overwhelming. She cried sometimes, but he held her close and kissed away the tears, whispering, "You're mine, you'll always be mine." Chapter 5. As the children of light years passed, she surrendered. Slowly, painfully, because inside his madness her broken bar was real love. And despite her fear, a part of her loved him too. He gave her everything. He stopped wars for her. He built moon gardens in the sun for her. He painted the skies with her name. And in a broken bar came their children, a boy with hair like flame and eyes like stars, a girl who sang to the winds and made flowers bloom, twins, born under a solar eclipse, glowing with both moonlight and sunfire. She loved them deeply, and he loved her even more for being their mother. Chapter 6. At new dawn the moon princess was no longer a prisoner. She had become the queen of fire and light. Her fear never completely faded, but her love grew stronger than the fear, because though he was dangerous, he never hurt her, never let anyone harm her, never let the world touch her. And in that wild, possessive, burning love in a broken bar she found peace. They lived together, not perfectly, not without shadows, but deeply, eternally, in love. Epilogue. An eternal eclipse. And so, the sun and moon, once separated by sky and fate, were united forever. He loved her madly, she loved him silently, but together, they lit the heavens with a love that burned across time. Every solar eclipse broken bar is him kissing her, and every full moon broken bar is her watching him, forever. The end.